Hello, this is Cassie B, and this is the Whatever It Takes podcast. It is January. I don't know if I've been saying December, but it's January 7th. And yeah, yesterday I didn't do a podcast. I just happened to forget. But things are going well. Well, they're going interestingly. For the last few days, I'm assuming it's the last few days. Sometimes I have trouble knowing how much time has gone by. But I've kind of been in a state of disrest. I haven't been able to really relax. My mind has been going in circles and circles and kind of, I don't know. I feel like I'm kind of having a little bit of an identity crisis. I'm not sure if that's exactly what it is, but the person, my moral voice in my mind doesn't seem to be matching up with how I perceive myself. And I think that's because my mind's been spinning and spinning, and I just don't feel very comfortable. I'm very tired, and it's kind of like a feeling of anxiety. You don't know when it's gonna pass. But it's also my mind is racing. When I have anxiety, sometimes it is in my mind, but it's sometimes more like my body feels it too. But now it's just this feeling I'm feeling, this feeling of not being myself is very prominent in my mind. I'm still able to get things done, everything's good, but my mind has been overstimulated for the past few days. And I'm not really sure what to do about it. I think with time it will just pass. That's usually how it goes, but it is very exhausting because, I don't know, it feels like my mind, sometimes the voice we think in can be disconnected to what we'd actually say in a conversation with someone. I don't feel like myself at all. There's too much energy in that voice in my head. And because of that, I'm not able to relax because I don't feel like myself. It's like the words that my mind is using to think and talk aren't the words I would usually use. They're words filled with I don't know, some sort of chaotic energy. And that's not usually how I feel. I haven't felt like I can really do what I want to do. And it's so different. It just changed all of a sudden, from me feeling like I have a lot of mindfulness to feeling like I'm living in the future and I'm living not where I should be in the present. When you're in the present, you're just really able to enjoy the days you're living. But when you're in the future, you're kind of letting yourself indulge in something that's not real. And that's totally fine in a sense. We have to use our imagination to kind of think of the future so we can do what we want to do now. Planning involves, planning involves looking to see what we'd like to do in the future. So I like to have a healthy balance of both. But right now I just don't feel very good. I'm very tired. I wasn't able to sleep last night. I wasn't able to sleep last night, and it was difficult because, I don't know, when you make the initiative to try to go to bed early when you don't always, and then you still can't sleep, it's a very, it feels demoralizing, maybe that's the word. It doesn't feel good. But it also shows that there's never a right choice. I could have stayed up later and I still wouldn't have gone to sleep. I could have tried to go to sleep early. I still didn't get to sleep. There's no right or wrong. Yeah. I'm currently, for the last 2 days, I have been streaming on Twitch, which is a streaming platform, and like live streaming. And I don't know, I enjoyed that. My Twitch is CS Cassie B, 3 letters. Just C, then S, then my name, Cassie, and then a capital B. And I like that. I don't have a lot of traction yet, but it's nice. That might be, I really like doing this podcast. But I think if I do start streaming more, I might not have time to do this podcast as much. I still want to do it because it's been very enjoyable, but kind of just seeing what takes me where. I just want to feel grounded in my life. And I don't know if sometimes the hobbies you do don't make you feel like you're living in the moment. So, yeah, I've just started doing the streaming, so I will see how it makes me feel. I haven't felt very good lately. Not terrible, not bad, but very, very tired and very, very not like myself. I think, I don't know. I might just take tomorrow off from everything, and just, there's some stuff I do have to get done tomorrow, but other than that, maybe just take breaks, because I am tired, and you have to kind of acknowledge when you are tired and you need a break and you've been working too hard. And that might be the case. I've done some really tough projects lately, and I'm constantly in that zone of like pushing myself. Oh, I'm not busy, I will do this. I'm not busy, I'll do this. And just trying to cool down. I am currently, I'm just, I don't know. There's just so much stuff going on that it's hard to get everything you want to get done. I really want to be studying for my exam and doing the drawing and everything. And it just feels like some things are sliding by. I know I'm doing the things I need to do, but sometimes it just doesn't feel very good. even when you are doing the things you're supposed to. And definitely having a night where I didn't get any sleep is hard, because that kind of throws off my whole, I guess, dynamic. You can't really do as much if you don't get the rest you need. And I've been learning a lot of new stuff. I had to learn a lot of stuff for to learn how to even do the stream. And it was fun. Yeah, interesting. I hope to do it more and do it kind of consistently, but it's hard to do things consistently in life because something always comes up sometimes and causes you to have to change your plans, and that's hard, but trying to, kind of learning what days you're free to do stuff. And there's just so many things I need to work on and I want to work on, and I've been working really hard, and yeah, just kind of not knowing, having a direction to go in, but also not knowing what to really do. I don't know. Like I was saying, having a little bit of like a personality crisis. Yeah, feels very weird. It feels like I feel a little hollower than usual, just like not as vibrant and as myself. And I don't know if that's just I'm too tired or I'm working too hard or what's going on. And it hasn't been for a long time. It's just been for maybe 3 days, 4 days, but it's very odd. It just all came on at once, and I think it's probably because I've been super busy. But I want my mind to relax. When my mind is relaxed, I just feel like myself. I feel like normally I'm like a cool, level-headed person. I don't really, I guess I want to I guess the saying is like walk to the beat of your own drum. I try to do that. I try to keep my morals at the as the cornerstone of my life. I try to not be influenced by what other people like and what they think is cool, and I try to make decisions that don't make me regret them, don't make me feel like, oh, I've said a little too much. Yeah, and I've been trying to do that. I've also, from this period of not feeling like myself and this period of confusion, I guess, I've had a lot of good ideas for things. I've had a lot of good ideas for videos and good ideas for, like, I thought of doing the streaming, and I did it right away. When I had that idea, I learned how to do it one day, I streamed the next day, and I streamed the next day, and I got it, like, all set up. And that was hard. So, a lot of good things, but yeah, sometimes it takes a long time for the coping mechanisms to like kick in, like the breathing and the yoga and all that. I'm doing the yoga every day, but it's still gonna take a little more time to calm down. Yeah, because sometimes the feelings you feel don't go away right away, even if you are doing the things you're supposed to do. You just have to wait. And a lot of the times when you get through a rough patch, you will feel better in the end, and sometimes it will help you to figure out things you didn't think of before. So, yeah, yeah. Um, yeah, very exciting. Yeah, maybe I can do this podcast on the days I don't stream once I figure out, you know, when I am going to stream. I think that'd be good. I think that's kind of fun. It's very interesting. Everything has a different dynamic. And with streaming, it was kind of hard to set up. It's not just like, oh, you press a button and then you stream. You have to like download this software, go to this page, do this, do that, do this, do that. And it was it's always eye-opening to do something you've never done before because it's so different than what you'd think it is. And it was cool. I will probably be streaming like Animal Crossing and stuff. A lot of people on that platform, like the Twitch, they play like video games and stuff. And I've been trying to find time to play Animal Crossing. One of my friends gave me Animal Crossing a long time ago, the game. And yeah, it seems like it will be fun. And no matter what, I do see myself in a good light, even if I do feel kind of off right now. It's, yeah, life comes in kind of, it's unexpected. Life is very unexpected. You have the good times and they come and go, but they always come back. So I'm just trying to really be able to focus on the good and be thankful that I don't really feel too poorly. I just, I don't feel too poorly. I just feel very different and a little strange. And yeah. But things are going good. I'm doing some crafts and I'm doing some other things, but I don't think I'll get much more done tonight. I am very, very tired, pushing it. I stayed up. I couldn't sleep last night for a long time. And you know what I did? Because I couldn't sleep. There's something I do sometimes when I can't sleep, and it's very weird. It's not normal, but sometimes I can't sleep. So I will, drink a bottle of coffee or something, and then sometimes I can go right to sleep, which is strange, That's not normal. You usually wouldn't have, caffeine at like 12 o'clock at night and then be able to sleep. But sometimes it works for me. Sometimes it's like a sugary coffee. So maybe something about it balances something out. I don't know how that works at all, but sometimes it makes me feel better. But last night it didn't, so I ended up staying up till like 3 o'clock in the morning. And I felt a lot better than I would have felt because I had a little anxiety or something when I was trying to sleep, and then the coffee sometimes coffee will heighten your anxiety and make you feel worse, but it made me feel better. It made me feel comfortable, but I just couldn't sleep, which is funny. And then when I finally did get to sleep, I kept waking up, throughout the night, and just not fun. especially sometimes when it's time to go to bed, it's hard to turn the computer off. So when you do that, you get into a good habit, you do that, and you still can't get to sleep. It is very difficult. Yeah. I finally got to print out my 50 thing lists. I have, I think, 5 lists taped on the wall and my resolution. So 6 papers taped on the wall. 5 are the 50 thing lists, and one of them is for books, and one of them is for I really like watching anime, and I really like reading manga, and so those things, and then one's for TV shows and one's for movies. So instead of being I don't know what to watch, I'll watch something I might not really like. I can go and look at the list, and there's 50 options, and I don't plan to get them done by next year, but it's just nice. I worked really hard on them, and depending on how many I get done on each next year, I might do 25, because 50 was a lot, but I wanted to give myself options. So in total, it's 250 different forms of media, 50 regular books, 50 manga series, 50 animes, 50 TV shows, 50 movies, I think. And it seems fun. Yeah, I'm enjoying life, learning a lot, so I'm extremely tired. That's another thing. And I think last podcast, if you weren't watching, I said that it's hard to feel confident or have good self-esteem when you have ADHD. For me, at least, because I'm constantly forgetting my accomplishments. I can forget what I did in that day. So I always have to remind myself. A minute ago, I wasn't thinking that, oh yeah, I shoveled 3 times today. Because it snowed so much. But keeping those things in mind, because that's also a reason I'm tired. And it's a valid reason. It's okay for me to be tired, but it helps my self-esteem if I remember the reasons why. There's always reasons, and sometimes there doesn't necessarily have to be reasons, but for me they help to put things into perspective. And yeah, just being able to keep on keeping on. Yes. Other than that, I'm enjoying everything. Everything seems to be good. Sadly, I think I brought this up last time. Sadly, my phone is not working very well. So I need to get a new one pretty much ASAP. And I had a flip phone, so it was a lot cheaper than a Apple phone or iPhone. And monthly I paid less too, so I'm looking for one of those. And I will get that soon. And some other things I ordered something online to be picked up in store, Target or something. And I don't know, I got an email today saying, oh, you can get it by tonight, or we're gonna put it back and refund you. And I was like, because it hasn't even been like a week yet. And I know I should try to get it sooner. But it's been a hard week. And the shipping is expensive, but they don't even have like the option to ship it. It's just like refund or come get it by 10 o'clock tonight in the snowstorm, which is, it's probably my fault. So I'm not upset or anything, but that's just hard. Because then I'm going to have to order again when I know I can pick it up right away. And then just going around in circles. And it was an automated email too, so they might not put it back. Like, I can get it tomorrow. I just can't get it today. So that's unfortunate. So I might call them tomorrow and say, "Do you still have my thing? I can come get it." But yeah. So, good things, bad things, just want to feel more grounded, more centered, more like I'm fulfilling my New Year's resolutions, which I am very, very well. But there's some days you just miss it. Some days you don't have the energy. Some days. Most of the time, I go by the rule of I will have the energy to do something. Because I know if I'm not going to do that thing, I'm going to just lay around and like watch YouTube. And if I have the energy to lay around, I have the energy to do something that I honestly think is fun. But sometimes, learning is hard. And sometimes we truly don't have the energy to do it. So we have to be nice to ourselves. But, yeah. But just for myself, I know sometimes I physically do feel tired, but I have to tell myself I'm not as tired as I feel, because I really want this accomplishment, and it's not the end of the world if I miss a night or two, but it's something I really want to improve on. So I will work hard. I will try not to, give it up. Yeah. It's been a lot of dark nights and snowstorms. It's gonna feel so crazy when it's spring. It's gonna just be crazy. Yeah, because it's been like pitch black at 4 o'clock. And when you get like 4 more hours of sunlight, 4+ more hours, it's just gonna be so crazy. I'm looking forward to it though. Yeah, I'm gonna keep trying to improve my stuff, keep trying to do what I can I'll do whatever it takes to, be able to live a nice, simple, happy life. So I hope you all have a good night. And this was the Whatever It Takes podcast. Thank you.